back for another video for day two NFL free agency. And like our first video, like I said, free agency was crazy. It was crazy, man. It was a hell of a great big spending day. The Raiders and Titans, man, they were the known winners of free agency, and the Ravens were the losers, man. It was this tough day. Uh, Yesterday for the Ravens when their losses that they lost for the Ravens, and then they took another loss today, like an hour ago, literally. But let's talk about the first signing from NFL Day 2. This morning, the New York Giants are signing former Jacksonville Jaguars cornerback Greg Newsome, who was traded to the Jacksonville Jaguars from the Cleveland Cavaliers. End up getting him, late in the season for the end of the season. But he signed a 1 year deal up to 10 million with the New York Giants. So the Giants they get another corner. They lost the corner yesterday, but they gained another one in Greg Newsome today. So Greg Newsome going to the New York Giants on a 1 year $10 million deal for that. And our next signing, you have the Bills. They extended tight end Dawson Knox to a 3 year extension uh for the Buffalo Bills. So the Bills they keep both. They still got the other tight end as well, and now you got Dawson Knox there in the building, still in the building for them. They got DJ Moore, James Cook, Josh Allen, Khalil Shakir. So they kind of the office looking there. With the DJ Moore signing, DJ Moore trade. So you got both your tight ends still in the building for the Buffalo Bills, and now so I like that for the Bills. Still more work to be done. Still more work to be done for the Buffalo Bills, but that was good that they re-signed Dawson Knox for that. So I liked that for the Bills. But next, the Lions they signed former linebacker Kansas City Chiefs lineman, former Kansas City Chiefs linebacker Isaiah Pacheco to a 2 year deal for the Lions. So I like that they lost David Montgomery, but then hey, the Chiefs they signed Ken Walker yesterday. They like Isaiah Pacheco. He like damn. I know I ain't going back, so let me go find me another team. Detroit Lions called him today. Hey, wanna come on down? Wanna come to Detroit? Jameer Gibbs. I like that. I like that. Pacheco still got it. Y'all tripping. He still got it. He can still run, still get, what I'm saying? So I like that. I like that for Lions. Get another little 1-2 punch going. Not saying they gonna be Sonic and Knuckles, how David Montgomery and Jameer Gibbs was. You know what I'm saying? But Jameer Gibbs and Isaiah Pacheco, I like that. I like that. I like that. I like that. Cause you know, Isaiah Pacheco, he a bruiser. He could be a bruiser runner too. He ain't afraid to go through. He ain't afraid to go through. What I'm saying? He not. So I like that for Detroit Lions. You got Isaiah Pacheco. The Texans are signing their star kicker Kami Fairborn to a 2 year 13 million contract extension. Make him the highest paid kicker in NFL history right now, with 6.5 million a year. So that is good for the Texans. They signed their kicker Fairbairn to a 2 year 13 million contract extension, and then they pick up a offensive tackle uh, Braden Smith from the Indianapolis Colts to a 2 year 25 million deal, 13.5 million with guarantees. So the Texans they did need to get some offensive line help, need in the free agency or the draft. They get him. Braden Smith, he was a solid offensive lineman, played for the Colts for a couple years. Now he staying in the AFC South, going to the Houston Texans. So I like that for the Houston Texans. Get some protect CJ Stroud. You know what I'm saying? Um, Stroud is gonna have a better season next year. He had a down off season. You know what I'm saying? Going to the playoffs, whatever the case may be. I really think that CJ Stroud just wasn't fully there, healthy yet. You know what I'm saying? He had a bad season, not bad season, just not a good season. You know what I'm saying? That concussion hit against the Denver Broncos was at week 9, week 8, wherever that was. That did fuck him up, man. And I don't think he fully recovered from that, but he got a full off season. Cut his hair off. So he did some things. He did some things, but getting protection for CJ Stroud, and they need some offensive line help, and they did that today with Braden Smith going to the Houston Texans, former Colts. But the Patriots, they get a wide receiver. It's not AJ Brown. It's not Tyreek Hill. It's not Mike Evans, whoever the case may be. But they get a solid wide receiver. Romeo Doubs, former Packers wide receiver, going to the New England Patriots on a 4 year, $80 million deal. that Garden. They can talk about that Garden cap all they want to, but he got money. He got money. You heard? So, you know what I'm saying? That was a solid pickup. You know what I'm saying? You still got the draft. You gotta get some other wide receivers in the draft. You know what I'm saying? But I'm pretty sure no AJ Brown is going to New England this season. So they definitely can get that off the table. Definitely can get that off the table. But Romeo Dawes to the New England Patriots. Next, the Panthers. They re-signed linebacker Isaiah Simmons, former eighth overall pick from the 2020 draft, returns to the Panthers on a new deal. So Isaiah Simmons, former Arizona Cardinal and New York Giants, he goes back to the Panthers. You know, on a deal with the Panthers. They get Devin Lloyd and they re-sign him. So hey, I like that. But I don't know. I still think if CJ Allen open in the draft, you know what I'm saying? Y'all can still get CJ Allen, get him. I don't know why I like that move for him going to the Panthers. I just they linebacker need is still key, and I don't know. I don't know. Not saying Isaiah Simmons gonna be backing up to CJ Allen, but if Devin Lloyd, CJ Allen, I would like that. But let's see what Devin Lloyd, Isaiah Simmons do for now. You know what I'm saying? But next, Geno Smith, he is got traded back to the New York Jets where it all started with him. He haven't played there since 2016, 2015. So the Jets, they need something. They needed a quarterback. They know they can't get no star quarterback, but Geno Smith, he's been around. He's been around the league for a while. Had some good years, had some years, but hey, he's been around the block and he can, you know what I'm saying, he can help Justin Fields out. And then I think next year, 9 times out of 10, they're gonna go crazy with the quarterback in the draft. You know, unless they get what Ty Simpson, somebody. You know what I'm saying? So, but the Jets, Smith is back in MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets off a trade. And the Jets also signed a cornerback. They signed a corner, Nashawn Wright, former Bears cornerback, to a 1 year deal, 5.5 million deal. For the Jets, like I said, Jets they made some moves yesterday as well. In a day one free agency, they got Demario Davis, Kingsley, Ngabare, linebacker. They got some other needs as well. So Minka Fitzpatrick, I meant, they got him. So they just made some moves. They made some moves defensively because defensively last season just wasn't it at all. I could have made some plays on defense. Hey, I'm not even gonna do that. It's last season, new season. But the Cowboys are next, and they signed former Broncos safety PJ Locke to a 1 year $5 million deal. PJ Locke reunites with new defensive coordinator in Dallas, Christian Parker, who was, he's been around for a minute. Christian Parker, man, one of the best of the best in this business when it comes to being, quarterback, the corner coach, and now he's a defensive coordinator. He's been rising. He's been rising up the ranks, man. So Christian Parker, he gets one of his old buddies, and PJ Locke. He had 16 tackles last year, 9 solo, and 3 pass bucket in 16 games, 3 starts last year. But so him and Jalen Thompson, they could do something. They could do something. But he was part of that Broncos defense last year, and but hey, like I said, he reunited with Christian Parker. They got some things. They got some unfinished business, and the Cowboys defense needs to get better. So whatever they can get it. You know what I'm saying? So Jalen Thompson, PJ Locke, they got that. That was nice. Sam Williams re-signed him. Rashawn Gary, you already got Quincy Williams. I mean Quentin Williams. I keep saying they get the brother's name and stuff, but Quentin Williams already got him there, so they making the moves on defense. I think they get some need. I think they leave some linebackers. They leave some linebackers next. But next, the Browns they signed Packers Pro Bowler offensive line Elton Jenkins to a 2 year, $24 million deal. Jenkins was released yesterday by the Packers, and I knew 9 times out of 10 the Browns or somebody better pick this man up. But the Browns 9 times out of 10 they need offensive line. Everybody on their offensive line is I think is free agent besides one player I think. So 4 out of 5 offensive line with free agents, and the Browns they made some move for the offensive line. They signed Zion Johnson yesterday, and they get offensive line Elton Jenkins today on a 2 year, $24 million deal, $20 million guaranteed to that. So shout out to him, man. It was a shocker that he got released, but hey, Somebody else wanted you, and they got you, and you got a bag. So shout out to him. Sky Moore, former 49ers wide receiver, former Kansas City wide receiver. He's going to the Green Bay Packers on a 1 year deal. Uh, Sky Moore, he caught 5 passes for 87 yards, 291 punt yard returns, and 907 kick yard return this past season. So he gets a fresh start with the Green Bay Packers, So the Packers, they get them a wide receiver and Sky Moore. They did lose Romeo Downs earlier, but hey, it is what it is. But the Saints are next on this block, and they signed former Falcons linebacker Caden Ellis. Hey, hold on, man. Them Ellis boys hit, man. Y'all see what his brother did to Jackson Dart last season? 3 year, 33 million deal, 23 million guaranteed. Ellis returns to New Orleans for a second stint. That's where it all started for Ellis. So Caden Ellis, he's going back to New Orleans on a 3 year, 33 million deal. They lost Demario Davis, but they get a young thumper and Caden Ellis, man. He's a thumper, man. So shout out to Caden Ellis and shout out to them Ellis boys, man. Y'all some hitters, boy. Y'all some hitters. But next, we got the Philadelphia Eagles, and they signed former Seattle Seahawks cornerback Tariq Woolen to a 1 year, 15 million deal with the Eagles. Oh my God, I like this move, Howie. That's what I'm talking about, boy. That's what I'm talking about, Howie Roseman. That's what I'm talking about. You get, so we got our cornerback too. Cooper DeJean can play in that slot. We got Mitchell right there, and Tariq Woolen is only 26 years old. He was already a Pro Bowl corner. So I mean, I like this move. That's what I'm talking about. Howie, man, we got that defense though. We need a safety, man. I ain't gonna say bring back Christian Gardner Johnson. I know that's what all the main Eagles saying. Bring him back. Bring the prodigal son back. It's cool. We got Andrew Mabuka. I like Andrew Mabuka. I'm not sold on Cindy Brown. He's a hothead. He a hothead. I love Cindy Brown though, but I'm just not sold on him as being a starter. That's my boy though, but just I don't know. But Reek Woolen, that was a good pickup for the Eagles. Holly Roseman, what are we doing with my boy Dallas Goddard? Philly Goddard. Like, if he leave, I'm be God, come on, come on, man, come on. Let's get together. Let's get together. Damn this out. But hey, let's get to our next one. The Commanders are signing former Chiefs linebacker Leo Chenal to a 3 year, 24.75 million deal. Commanders, they like I said, they addressed it. Their free agency, they had 90 million spilled. They got Odafe Owe, yesterday in a 4 year, $100 million deal, 25 million guaranteed. Now they get a linebacker need, and they get Leo Chanel. He was solid for the Chiefs. So he get a new start in Washington with Dan Quinn in that defense. You know, the Lions, they made a little move today. They got my boy Teddy Bridgewater. He going back to Detroit after spending last season with the Bucks, so he'll be backing up Jared Goff um, this upcoming season for Detroit Lions. It's good to have him back in Detroit. You know what I'm saying? Teddy Bridgewater, he's been around the block. My boy from Minnesota. So it's good. And shout out to Teddy Bridgewater too. That situation he did, what happened to him was that last year? Yeah, last season. I mean, off season. I mean, he was helping kids out. He had a little charity game. I think he paid out his own pocket, and like they tried to look at him like that was wrong or something. And then they end up fixing the situation and whatever the case may be. So shout out Teddy Bridgewater, man. He's for the people, he's for the community, he's for the kids, and he's a great leader to have around that locker room. And I'm not saying he can help Jared Goff, what I'm saying, whatever the case may be, but hey, just another, player person to be in the locker room, good person in the locker room, veteran. But hey, that's good. The Giants, they are signing former Raiders Pro Bowl fullback, Pro Bowl fullback Patrick Rashard to a 2 year, 7.63 million deal with a max of 8.5, making him the NFL's highest paid fullback. Another Ravens follows John Harbaugh to New York. So that was nice. That was nice. They get a fullback with the Giants. You got Cam Scottaboo coming back off the injury. Jackson Dart there. You got the tight end now, Isaiah Likely. So looking okay. Okay, Giants. I see y'all. See y'all. I heard y'all was interested in Brian Thomas, former. I mean, Brian Thomas was with the Jaguars. I was about to say former, but he's still with the Jaguars. I don't know why they're saying he's in trade requests. I don't know what that's all about. I've been hearing about this for. I just don't know what like damn what's going on. But hey, we'll see. And the top of the day, if I don't think I already talked about it, I'm pretty sure we're gonna talk about it. The Ravens had backed out of the Max Cosby trade. The Raiders filed the issue statement, saying that they backed out of the trade. We have no further comment at this time. But 9 times out of 10, as we look back at it, another article came out and it said Max Crosby has failed his physical with the Baltimore Ravens due to a knee issue, resulting in Baltimore backing out of the deal. So Ravens will give 2 first-round picks back, and Crosby will return for Las Vegas for the time being. Wow. And then with that happening, the Raiders had sent Tyler Linderbaum, Quay Walker, N'Kobe Dean, um, Jalen Naylor, Eric Stokes, and Quiddy Pay. So some of their deals might not fall through because of this trade not working. Going back. So because Crosby contract is now back with the Raiders, and they had 119 million to spend. Now I don't think it's not all that to spend with that. So this is about to be tough. This is crazy. It's crazy, but hey, it happens. I mean, yeah, it's tough though. It's tough, and this all happened literally at 8 o'clock. And like I said, like this could be like I said, I'm reading this post right now. And this could be a major domino effect for the Raiders after the canceled Max Crosby trade, when they're putting the free agent deals in jeopardy. Raiders were operating with additional 30.69 million cap room as a result of the Crosby trade, so they had extra money to spend. And now with him going back, the Tyler Linderbaum, the Kobe Dean contract, and Quay Walker contract, they could be up in jeopardy. I don't know if all three of them not gonna go through, but one of them might not fall through. I don't know how the situation goes, how that goes, but new league year. I mean, it's tomorrow at 4 p.m. So yeah, it's crunch time. It's crunch time, and hey. With that being said, Max Crosby can still be traded, and with that, the Dallas Cowboys can probably still try to get a crack at him. You know what I'm saying? They can still make a call. Jerry Jones make a call. You know what I'm saying? Somebody make a call. So he's still out there. Whoever want him can still go get him. Cause I mean, I don't. Pretty sure he don't want to stay in Oakland. I mean, I think playing Oakland, Las Vegas, but hey, it's a shocker. It's a shocker. It's it's a shock because I haven't seen this happen. You know what I'm saying? Fail physical, now you can't go to the team. You know what I'm saying? But I think the closest thing I've seen this happening was probably a free agent signing. I think it was that Frank Gore backing out of the Eagles or the Colts deal. One of them teams he backed out of. I think it was the Eagles. He backed out of the Eagles and then going to the Colts. Yeah, but I never seen this. Like a big star trade, then the trade actually not going through because of the physical. That is tough, man. So Baltimore Raiders fans, I know you are sick, but how are you Raiders fans feeling about this? Do y'all want Crosby back? You know what I'm saying? And what are the Raiders gonna do? Are they still gonna trade out call out? Hey, do y'all want him? Still, he might for physical, so it's. But hey, that is tough. But this is all we got right now for day 2 of the NFL free agency news. Like I said, the Max Crosby trade fall through was the biggest of the day. Teddy Bridgewater got signed. The Commanders they pick up linebacker Khalil Shannal. To Eagles they get Tariq Woolen on a 1-year, 15 million deal. Caden Ellis he's going back to the New Orleans Saints 3-year, 33 million deal, 23 million guaranteed. Like I said, that boy's a thumper. He hit shit. Packers they get Sky Moore on a 1-year deal, and the Browns they get offensive lineman, Pro Bowl offensive lineman Elton Jenkins to a 2-year, 24 million deal, 20 million guaranteed. Kyler Murray is still out there. He's still out there. Like it's crazy. What's going on? In the first video, I said I wouldn't be surprised if he goes to Indy because I'm not sold on Daniel Jones being a quarterback future there. But I wouldn't be surprised if Kyler Murray go to Indy. I don't know why. Everybody keeps saying Minnesota. JJ Cardi and JJ McCarthy in that situation over there. I get it. I get it. But I like Kyle Murray going to Indy for some odd reason, and I just think it's going to happen. So but watch out for that. If it happens, hit your boy up. You know what I'm saying? Hit your boy up. But yes. Overall, like I said, the Raiders are the winner. The Raiders are still the winner right now. But I mean, I don't know. Hey, I like the Titans though. I really do like the Titans moves. I liked what the Titans did. Man, the two corners, Cordell Flott and Lante Taylor, Jonathan Franklin Myers with Jonathan Simmons. I like that. Then they got the 4-4 pick so they could get David Bailey. So I like that with the Titans, man. And they get Wandale Robinson too, wide receiver. You know, um, the Titans made some moves yesterday, and I liked what the Titans did. Build around Cam Ward, build that team around a young rookie quarterback that's on a rookie deal, and that's what the Titans did yesterday. So I think the Titans really got my A. They got my vote for the winners of free agency so far. I like the moves they did. They won, man. They went straight to it. But Jonathan Franklin Myers, Lante Taylor, Cordell Flott, I think those were just good underrated signings. And the Titans, they had a lot of money to spend, and they spent the will. They spent the will. So I like the moves. Wanda Robinson, good young wide receiver. He gets a fresh start in Tennessee. Goes back there. Tennessee was offensive coordinator. Former head coach Brian Dayball. So Tennessee Titans, man, they did some good things yesterday, and I got them as my winner so far. And like I said, the losers are the Baltimore Ravens because they lost some pieces. They lost some pieces. They did. Linderbaum, Kolar, likely the punter, Jordan Stout, and then the trade not falling due today. So it's like, damn, damn. But I like the Niners getting Mike Evans. I liked that move too. That was from day one. I liked a couple moves from day one as well. But I think the Tennessee Titans are the winner so far. Chicago Bears made a couple moves, getting Devin Bush, Kobe Bryant, and I liked them two moves as well for the Bears. Who else? Who else got some good moves? Good solid moves. Couple moves. Oh, I'm looking. But I liked the moves from day one and day two. But overall, let me see. Let me see. Cause let me see. The Panthers, I like the Panthers. They got Devin Lloyd and Jalen Phillips. I liked those two pickups as well. Um, I liked the Buccaneers getting Kenneth Gainwell. I liked that. I liked that. Bucky Irvin. Who the hell is going to be the running back? They'll start for them. They got Bucky Irvin, Sean Tucker. What's the other dude? Rashad White. That's Rashad White. So they elected that sign, but which one of them is leaving? Who's leaving? Rashad White or Bucky? Like what's going on? I think Bucky is leaving. I don't know. I don't know. But they made some moves. I like the moves as well. Um, I like the Cardinals getting Tyler Algier. I don't know why. I liked that move. I just think they needed a running back heavily, and Algier, he's been around the league for a while, and he shared the rock with Brian Bijan Robinson, Bijan Robinson in Atlanta. So now he gets a fresh start, and he'll be RB 1-1, RB1 for the Arizona Cardinals. So I liked that. That was a good signing as well. Um, let's see who else. Let's see who else. Let's see. It was a good phrase. Good crazy signing, man. The Jets, I like the Jets couple moves they made. Minka Fitzpatrick, they get the safety, veteran safety, been around, veteran Pro Bowl safety, been around the league, a ball hawk, and could hit. So I liked that as well. It was good. It was very good. Very good. Commanders re-signing Larry Thompson was good for Jaden Daniels and his health wise. So I did like that for the Commanders, even though they are in my division. But hey, protecting your quarterback is key, and that was a good one as well. Um, Travis Etienne leaving the Jaguars was a shocker to me, man. I was like, damn. But he goes to New Orleans. He gets a fresh start there. He wanted to be close to home. He's from New Orleans, Louisiana. He's from Louisiana, Louisiana native. So going to New Orleans, is That's good. That's good. I know Trevor Lawrence was hurt. They played in college and 8 years with the Jaguars. So he did make a statement, made a post about him, whatever, and shout him out and wished him well. That was good. Buccaneers getting Alex Alonso from the Lions. I liked that linebacker move. Saying Levante David. He's older. And he's probably I don't know if he's coming back for the Buccaneers or not. If not, he probably might go to another team. But I don't think he's retiring just yet. So but they needed a linebacker, and they did that. So, like I said, C.J. Allen, if he don't go to the Panthers, he can probably go to the Buccaneers in the draft. You know what I'm saying? So the Buccaneers, you know what I'm saying, the Panthers, they real close with them picks. Close to get them picks in the NFL draft. Next month, make sure y'all tune in. Make sure y'all tune in to the NFL draft next month. It's gonna get wicked. After the number one overall pick, the NFL draft will start. But no, man, shout out to the NFL draft and shout out to the free agency. But I like these pickups going on. Texans getting Reed Blankenship. Damn, I was sick. I couldn't believe the Eagles let Reed Blankenship walk. I couldn't believe that. I ain't gonna lie. I thought that was at least that was go. If not Goddard, I was not with not resigning Goddard. I thought the Eagles would resign Blankenship. But letting Reed walk was like, that was tough. That was tough. But I liked that signing though for the Texans. They gained them another safety, proven safety as well. So Texans they get that. Uh, the Elijah Vera Tucker signing from the Patriots. I liked that. I talked about that in the first video. Patriots need that offensive line help. You see what happened in the Super Bowl, whatever. And they get a little something with Elijah Vera Tucker. He gotta stay healthy though too. You gotta stay healthy though too, Elijah Vera Tucker. You good, but when you good when you healthy, you good when you healthy, but you gotta stay healthy. So you get good nutrition. You go in New England, you know how they go there. They straight to work, straight about business. And Mike Vrabel's the head coach, so he definitely about business. um, that was nice. Who else? Who else? Who else? I like the punters. Man, shout out to the punter George Stout. He goes to the Giants with John Harbaugh, Isaiah Likely, and Patrick Rashard. The Giants they get John Harbaugh. He took up players from the Ravens with him to New York. So I liked that with the punters yesterday. Ryan Wright he goes to the Saints. 83 points. Oh, Bell? Yes. Yeah, man. It's out the mud. Hey, you for real? Oh my god! Hey, y'all, that's all we got done for the day. Like I said, this was day 2 NFL free agency. But my winners so far for free agency are the Tennessee Titans. The losers are the Baltimore Ravens. But underrated signings was going on yesterday and today as well. Giants, they got Patrick Rashard, fullback. I liked that. Like I said, for Cam Scotterbo when he come back. Hey, the Giants might. Hey, Jeremiah Love to the Giants don't sound bad right now. Just cause Cam Scotterbo coming back off that injury, you got younger core, But we don't. We'll see. We'll see. But will they trade? Will they get Brian Thomas Jr. For the Jacksonville Jaguars? Like I said, I don't understand like why why is the talk been talking about that, but if it happens, it happens. But Malik Neighbors his boy, and they played at LSU, so that would be nice. That would be nice. Then you had Jackson Dart there, whatever the case may be. So defense, so that'll be good. But so far, so good for NFL free agency. Um, the Eagles resign Philly Goddard. I'm not saying Dallas Goddard. Resign Philly Goddard. At least do that. At least do that for me, Howie. No, I'm just telling you that he need to. We don't have no tight ends. Uh, cause it don't. Cause I think Kenyon Sadiq was at that tight end from Oregon that's coming into the draft. He had a good draft too. So it's like teams might. He might be gone by 23, man. So I don't know what you gonna do, man. What you gonna do? You gonna trade up? You gonna do some? Got her like 30. Got her like 30. I think got her 30. But he proven though. He been, what I'm saying? Like, man, it's like, dang, you letting everybody walk. You ain't resign nobody. All you got was, I mean, I ain't gonna say all you got. I ain't gonna say Tariq Williams all you got. 'Cause I like Tariq Williams, Super Bowl champion. He was a former Pro Bowl. He can play. He's tall corner. You know what I'm saying? So he did good. He's good. Good pick. But damn, God, I'm gonna be hurt if he don't get resigned by Eagles. But like I said, that's all we got for day two. And that's all for AC news we got for right now. It's more TWC Hollow here in the Hollow's Den. We back, we back, we back. And NFL draft is next month. And it get greater later. But tune in, like, subscribe. Thank you. We'll see y'all soon.